Hey, what's up, high level? David Bustle with Agency Armory here. And as you may know, there's some silliness afoot going on in our community with a little Twilio spam scam targeting us SaaS users. I myself was actually hit several times with this in a span of a month, and I know there's several folks out there that have also been hit with it as well. So I had my dev team work up a cool script to help curb it, and showed it to Sean Clark. He asked if I'd share it with the pro level group here. So wanted to shoot a little video here for you, and hope it helps you guys out in the community. If you aren't aware with what's going on, basically there's some lovely individuals out there that are going around finding folks selling SaaS. And what they do is they set up free trials and accounts on their platforms, and then of course they turn around, upload this big honking list, and send out a big old spam text. What ends up happening is it goes to charge them for the rebilling, and of course the card is stolen, so it declines, which of course in turn leaves you, the SaaS owner, stuck with the bill, which can be pretty freaking hefty. And I personally hate losing money. I know you guys do too. And so, we personally had to work out a way to fix it. Now, as unfortunate as this is, it's something that we SaaS owners will always have to work against people trying to game our systems. It's part of business. The way I see this is that this is something that we as a community need to step up to help prevent, kind of band together, share ideas to help combat it. So that's why I wanted to shoot this video today. I hope it helps you guys. I hope it provides some advice that you can use to help protect your SaaS. So the good news is that there's some quick fixes that can dramatically reduce the risks and help protect you. Before I jump into that, also know that High Level is working on some cool upgrades. I think it's going to pretty much knock this out entirely. I've heard that they have this like limit feature coming out that can limit the number of texts new accounts can send. But until then, I wanted to share with you guys some ways to combat the nonsense with this stuff. So let me just share my screen, and I'm going to show you kind of what we are working on over here. So here's the deal. We've got two sign-up pages that we have. The first one is our normal sign-up page where they can set up like a free trial. They can set up, like an account with us, and then we have a replicated version of that that's basically duplicated. The only difference is that instead of setting up the trial directly, they have to set up a demo, right? So that way, if somebody comes to this page, instead of directly being able to sign up, they have to go through a demo process. Okay. Now what we did was we added a cool little script to our main site, and what this does is it detects where the location that they're coming from, and then it's going to direct them to one of these two pages, right, based on their location. Now, what we discovered was when we got hit with this is that the lovely individuals doing this were coming from the same countries. We got hit from India and South Africa. So I had a dev team write a script that can detect where they're coming from. That script, you add it to your sign up pages, and you can kind of specify which countries that you want to add to it. You can add as many as you want, but essentially what it'll do is detect the country, and if it's on like the exclusions list, it's going to direct them over to the demo page. So just a quick way. It's not perfect, obviously, but it's one layer of protection. This whole thing is about adding these layers of protection and stacking them together to build up a good solution for you. Okay, so that's thing number one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you guys this script if you want it. There's a couple of setup steps. It's really easy. You just go and get a little API key, pop it in there, pop the code onto your sign up page, and then specify what demo page you want it to go to if it detects one of those countries. So pretty simple, totally free, something you guys can have. I'm going to post a link down below to this. So if you guys want this, you can just go over to my site, grab the code, pop it on there, and there should be a video on that site as well that'll show you exactly how to set this up. Okay. Now, what are some other tips that you can do? One is to notify thyself. So what we did was we actually built a workflow that as we get new accounts, what we are doing is we are checking out the new accounts, obviously. So what we did is we built a workflow. It notifies myself and my team, and then that way when somebody sets up a new account, we just log into their account and see what's going on. Now, what we discovered was with ours is that these people, they weren't building funnels. They weren't integrating their Google My Business pages and so forth. All they did was they immediately upload that big list and fire it out as quick as possible. So what you can do is when somebody sets up a new account, give it about 30 minutes to an hour. go log into the account, check it out, and kind of see what they're doing. If they are uploading a big list, new users of SaaS have no idea how to use the platform, so that should be a big telltale sign that if they're uploading a big honking list right out of the gate, something might not be right. It only takes a few minutes to just log in and see what's going on, and it can save you big time. That's actually how I caught 2 of them. So next is to vet your subscribers. So you should actually make it part of your onboarding process to call new subscribers and kind of talk to them. So what I discovered with ours, those fake accounts, when we tried to email them and text them right out of the gate, they both failed. And so, they're using fake numbers, things that don't go anywhere. The numbers don't match and so forth. And so what you can do is actually physically call the business when somebody signs up and just talk to them and see, if they actually signed up. You should be building that relationship with them anyway to build that connection with them. So, vetting your new people, you can actually restrict what access they have when they sign up. And so, you can open up the floodgates later after you talk to them if you want. So it's kind of how you want to structure it, right? But if you can't reach them on the phone, if your emails don't go through, that should be a good sign that something is off right out of the gate, right? Now, third is to do a card authorization. So right in high level, there's a way to, charge $1, it refunds them or whatever to validate the credit card. Now, that's not going to help you if the card is stolen and still active. But what it will do is determine that the card does go through. So like I said, another layer of protection, make sure that you can actually charge the card after the free trial or whatnot. Also, if the card is stolen and it has already been canceled, hopefully that will decline and not let them go through. So simple thing you can add in, that should really combat a lot of this in itself. Fourth would be to set up Stripe Radar. So Stripe has some protections in place that allows you to set up some parameters for new transactions. So for example, if the user, their location where they're actually setting up the account does not match the card location, it can decline the transaction. So Stripe Radar is something that you can activate under your Stripe account. It's a good thing to definitely look into. Costs a little bit more per transaction, but it's definitely well worth it. So guys, I hope these tips helped you out. If you've got any others that might be beneficial, post them down in the comments below. Let's all share ideas and help combat this silliness going on. And let's build a awesome community here. So if you want to get that script totally free, I'm going to post a link down below. Should have a video to help you set it up. I hope you guys enjoy it and hope it helps protect your SaaS. All right, guys, I'll see you later.